Motherwell 2, Rangers 4. We're in the living room. Look at that epic backdrop. It's quite shite if we're being honest. There's the hoovered off me. But anyway, right, we've won. I did do a match preview. If you checked it, Folk Football, I did say we'd win. I did say we'd concede. And that's exactly what happened, right? It was not vintage. It was definitely a performance of individuals rather than a team performance. I thought the first half was absolutely atrocious. And then the second half, I thought we stepped up, but there was a period in the second half where we wobbled a bit. But let's talk about players who are just shite and players that are alright. VAR that's questioned. Like the first goal, right? So Kevin Van Veen scores. I think it's a really well worked goal. And to be honest, it's just I don't know. To me, the naked eye, it looks off, right? And then the line doesn't look convincing. But that's not just at a Rangers game. That is when you watch the Premier League, Champions League, Europa League, La Liga, whatever, right? You can watch whatever. It's Jeff Stell's doing my tits in. You can watch whatever you want, but the lines, like, you'd honestly think they changed the fucking lines. And I'm not saying that's what they did here, but how do we not see these lines until after the goal's given, right? Same with the Cantwell goal, right? We're going on to the fifth goal here. But why are we not seeing any replays of what happened? I don't get it, right? I truly don't get it. Like, they say, right, oh, it's no offside. We weren't even getting replays of the potential offside in the Cantwell goal, but, now there's a handball. And we're just sitting there. McCoist is even laughing about it. Like, the fans are asking me, but I've no clue. Well, I've no clue either, big man. Well, the technology is retarded. I mean, at least in the Premier League, right, they actually show you replays. Like, we are literally sitting there like retards. And it's different if you're at the game, right? We've all been at games with VAR now, and yeah, it comes on the screen, right? And it says check and blah, blah, blah. But we're sitting at home. They've got all the angles available, right? Why can't we just see replays of the goal? Even if it's the same fucking replay of the goal that Cantwell scored for that angle, why can't we see it? We might be able to see something. But no, let's just sit while players walk about like, is it offside? Is it no offside? The VAR is a disgrace, right? It truly is. Slattery as well. He gets sent off for fucking nothing. But again, you can't check a double yellow. We've been victim of that in the past. Every team has literally been a victim of that, right? So let's not break too much. But like I say, the first goal, Johnston plays it to Van Veen. Goldson, whether it was off, whether it was on, played him on, and then couldn't be arsed marking Van Veen. I thought Goldson had a fucking shiter today. There was an instance where we had like a corner, and then the ball falls to him. He could have whipped it in first time, didn't, and then lost the ball very cheap. I thought he was shocking. Even in their second goal, man, I mean, it wasn't just Goldson, it was about 5 players. Even McGregor, what was McGregor at today? Fucking hell, he didn't come out and get that. And then there was an instance where he just came out, and then the Motherwell guy near chipped it for like 25 yards. Honestly, man, do not get it. But yeah, right. First half, we score. Tav does what Tav does, as Davy Martindale says. He sticks it in. It wasn't quite top bins. Liam Kelly probably should do better, but, you know, like, I've been critical of Tav defensively pretty much for the past, how long has he been at Rangers now? It's like 7 years or something, right? I've been really critical. But see the guy going forward, man, he's brilliant. Let's not take it away. And personally, if we could sign a right back, I would honestly try and push Tav a bit more forward so he doesn't have to have those defensive capabilities. But he's still capable of defending, but it's like a winger defending, you know. Like, you have wingers that can do the job, but then you've got wingers like Neymar, not comparing Tav and Neymar, but you get my point, who will just stay forward, right? The modern game helps when you have people who track back. Like, you look at Bukayo Saka, he does that. Again, not comparing him and Tav, but I feel like Tav was better when we played him a bit. Well, he still gets the stuff, but it would sort of suit defensively, especially against better teams. And again, I don't really think Tav was at fault for any goals today. I don't think he was, but again, Tav getting his 98th Rangers goal. He also had a free kick he almost scored. But we go in 1-1 at the break. Shot a shite personally. It wasn't good. Cholak, awful a day, right? Brilliant ball for Tav. Finds Sakala. Sakala scores. Let's get to the Cholak miss. I'm under no illusion, right? There's times when Morelos should pass it and he doesn't. It's like, this was fucking awful. And if you're going to slander Morelos for doing stuff like this, you have to slander Cholak. But I don't understand. There just seems to be such a thing because Morelos probably ain't staying, even though Beale's come out and said that no player who's had a contract expiring hasn't received a renewal, haven't received the option of a renewal, haven't received a new contract for them to look at. Morelos seems to be like the only one of everyone is getting slander for it. And you seen when Morelos come on, he was good. He was really good. Got to grab himself an assist. Could have shot, but wasn't greedy. And found Tillman, who levered it into the back of the net. But back to the task at hand, which was Cholak, Cantwell. Outstanding, right? Outstanding ball. And then Cholak gets it, right? And you're thinking, right, he has to score to Sakala. And then he shoots, and it's like, I don't even think the shooting part's as bad as what we're, like, the shooting, alright, let me rephrase that. The shot is fucking horrendous, but I don't think shooting in itself is so bad. If he gets it on target, it could be like, at least he didn't see Sakala. He literally shoots about 10 yards fucking wide, man. Feel like being in the 6-yard box. Yeah, but Kolak's the guy that's going to take us to the promised land. No, I don't think he is. We need to, I mean, he's good. He'll score you goals, right? But again, he was a fucking passenger in this game. He literally did nothing, man. Nothing. At least when Morelos is on the pitch, he gets involved and is like pivotal in the way we play. Cholak, see, unless the ball is played to him on like a silver platter, he's shite and all. He does make runs off the ball. He does that more than Morelos, but there can't be anybody out there that honestly thinks Cholak is better than Morelos. There can't. There can't be. There just can't. Right? Cantwell scores. I've already kind of talked about the fact that this could have been offside, handball, whatever, but it gets given. Really good to see Cantwell score his first goal. Then Tillman scores a brilliant goal. And then, like I say, Slattery probably unfairly dismissed, in my opinion. But again, we went behind, then we were drawing at 2 each. I never really felt like we were ever going to drop points in this game, but at the same time, it was a bit lackluster. Like, yeah, we've won 4-2, but there were some players that were bogging. Goldson, Cholak, Lundstrom. See, just watching Lundstrom play those sideways ball, oh my god, it's awful. I wouldn't wish that on anybody. But anyway, folks, that is it. That is it for the Rangers review. Make sure you check out all the other stuff on the channel. Check out Fog Football. I'm going to go have to review that. I'm going to have to review the game over there as well from a non-biased point of view. But that's us. That is us. Scooby-Doo. Till next time, I'm away to a birthday party. Can I be arsed?